What is random access memory? RAM. RAM, it is also known as random access memory. It is also known as volatile memory. As you know very well, you have already heard this name in class 6 also. Okay. It is a type of computer memory which is available for operating system, programmers and process while the computer is in use. When the computer is on, all the data are stored, you can access. But when the computer is switched off, all the data gets deleted. Okay. So you cannot access the data when the computer is turned off, basically, because RAM stores the data in temporary basis. Clear? Any information fed into the computer is stored in the RAM where it is stays while the computer is on. You can access the data until the computer is on. Okay, RAM can be accessed randomly anytime. You can access the data anytime from the RAM. Okay, but when the computer is switched off, okay, when the computer is switched off, the data gets completely erased. You cannot access that data. Clear? Basically, have you seen that suppose that you are working in a MS Word document and you are writing something like letter or application you are writing, and after writing a letter and application, it is in basically in RAM. Whatever the content you are writing currently, it is in RAM basically. But when you are going to save it by pressing the key Control plus S or save as very first time when you are going to save your document, so that data basically moves from your RAM to secondary storage device. Okay. After saving the document, your data doesn't delete it. But if you doesn't save your data, it means your data is in RAM right now, and the data gets deleted when the power is switched off or your computer is switched off. Clear? So there are basically two types of RAM, static RAM and dynamic RAM. And do you know the IBM invented the first motherboard that is called planner, okay, initially, and sold it in its first personal computer PC in 1981. Okay, coming to the next, what is ROM chip? ROM stands for read only memory, from which a user can only read information. That's why its name is read only memory, not write. Write means any kind of write operation means what? Write operation means you cannot edit. If there is no write operation is there, write operation means edit option. If there is no option of write, you cannot edit, you cannot modify, you cannot add something, you cannot erase something, you cannot modify something. Okay, so it is stored information that is required to start your computer. It is stored information. ROM memory store which kind of information? It store the information that is required to start your computer system, that is BIOS. Okay, ROM is also known as non-volatile memory, which means the information fed into the computer system gets permanently stored and is retained even when the system is switched off. Just I have given already example, save as option, save as document. Now this document moves to the storage device that is known as what? Hard disk drive, from where you can access your data. Okay, and ROM has different types, that is PROM, EPROM and EEPROM. Programmable read-only memory, electrically erasable programmable read-only memory, electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. Okay, disk drive is also a hardware component of your computer system. As the name suggests, a disk drive, a drive in which disk is played. Disk is what? CD disk, DVD disk. Okay, drive means driver that is used to play the CD or DVD. Okay, basically it is a facilitate a user to read and write and delete modified data any storage disk. maybe a CD or DVD, CD drive, DVD drive. Okay, this disk drive could be either a built-in or external component, maybe hard disk drive, that may be your internal storage or external storage. You can add, you can store your data, modify your data externally also by using external hard disk drive. There are two types of hard disks, as you know very well: internal hard disk, internal internal hard disk, or external hard disk. External hard disk, that is not in your computer system, we use externally. Okay, and internal hard disk, it is already given in your computer system. Okay, now coming to the next, switched mode power supply, SMPS. That is very important device, that is very important component, because without this device you cannot safely run your computer system. Why? Because it is a controller, it is a controller, and controller of what? Controller of current and voltage basically. Okay, it convert the power which is coming from AC mains, convert into the low voltage basically. It convert or transfer the electric power from the AC mains and convert into the low voltage that our computer system can hold, can bear basically, and transfer to the this kind of voltage to the other internal hardware components on the motherboard. SMPS basically switched mode power supply. Power supply is what? To supply the power where? Internal hardware components, in between internal hardware components. Okay, so it supplied which kind of power? It supplies stabilized out, stabilized current or stabilized voltage to the motherboard components, so that all the components can work smoothly. Okay, it is fitted or built in a fan that helps to release excess heat while the computer is in use. Clear? So SMPS is what? It is essential for safe running power consuming electrical and electronic appliances. Okay, it is basically used for your computer system, so that your computer system will run in safe mode basically, nothing else. Okay, so that is the purpose of SMPS. So that's all about this session. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the WhatsApp. Thanks for watching.